Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Makakadash. My name is Brother Nepal from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I basically want to touch in Arsalaki. I want to get double honest. I was an apostle, great millstone. Peace and blessings to hopeful elect. And I basically want to touch in on a short, quick lesson. I'm going to call it Jake. 2/3 Jake despise this truth and cannot receive it. All right. As you see, the wallpaper in front, that's what really put this topic in my mind. I was scrolling on social media and I seen this picture, and it spoke a lot without words. It spoke a lot, because when you think about it, man, this world, people love lies. They love to be told lies, man. All right, and that's why Jake can never, a lot of 2/3 Jake can never receive it, man. All right, so right there. Hopefully y'all can hear me better, but that's why 2/3 Jake cannot receive, this truth. All right, because Esau have blinded them and blinded their minds, with lies and deceits. All right, and smooth things. You know what I'm saying? And when the truth come out, it's hard for them to believe it because the truth hurts, man. When you think about it, the truth hurts when you've been lied to the whole time, when you've been told lies, and then when the truth comes out, it cuts all those lies that you believed in your whole life, man. That's why it's so hard for 2/3 Jakes to get it, but, and it's so easy for, the men of the Lord to get it, man, because the Lord is dealing with these men. The Lord is allowing these men to be able to understand this truth and comprehend the gospel, man. All right. But, get straight into it. You already know, first precept is Isaiah 30. I'm going to start at verse 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children. All right. So off the start, it's telling you these are rebellious people, lying children. All right. These 2/3 Jakes, it's so bad that they even lie to themselves, man. All right. They deceive their own hearts, deceive their own minds. They think everything's okay. Even in this time right now, Jake is trying to deceive himself and think this world's gonna last forever, and then nothing's going on. All right, but really, the truth is, this place is on its last legs, man. All right, America, Babylon is on its last legs, and the man of the Lord obviously can't wait for it, because we hate this place, man. It seriously vexes us to stay in this place, Babylon, aka America. It ultimately, vexes us, man. All right, but it says children that will not hear the law of the Lord. All right, they will not hear the law of the Lord. They will not try to understand this truth or even try to grasp this truth, this gospel, man. It says, which says to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. All right, so they say to the seers to see not, man. All right, we don't know what the future holds, man. Jake is just so blind and so dumb and stubborn. They don't even want to know what the future holds, man. All right, because at the end of the day, the things that they've been lied about, will come, it will be, exposed, so they don't want to know what the future holds, and a lot of these Jakes know they're being lied to, but they just blindly accept it, all right, because ultimately the Lord just won't allow them to grasp this truth, man. Like how the Lord with back in Egypt, he used to he hardened the Pharaoh's heart to let us go so many times. After he put so many plagues upon that place, he hardened the Pharaoh's heart, man. All right, so the Lord's able to do things like that, man. All right. So the Pharaoh wouldn't let us go He will at 1 minute he'd be like, he's tired of this shit, let them go. And then next minute, you know, he's not going to let us go, man. All right, he was keep switching up because the Lord was allowing him to keep switching up. Keep putting in his mind to not let the children of Israel go. All right, even when we did leave, and the Pharaoh, Salakia, the Pharaoh, still sucked to bring us back, man. And that's when Moses spread the sea, and it fled them. All right, it fled the Egyptians, man. All right, and that whole event was known and it sparked across the whole world, man, to know the Lord's power. And the Lord's doing that again, man. The Lord's doing that again. Everything's playing into the way he wanted to play into. A lot of Jake ain't gonna receive it. Esau's gonna try to exterminate the Lord's men, exterminate Jake overall, and the Lord's not gonna allow it. And he's gonna destroy them. And the whole world once again will understand the power of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, our Lord, man. All right. It says, prophesy not unto us, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit. All right, so they say to the prophets to prophesy not unto them the right things. All right, don't prophesy the truth. Don't prophesy what's going to happen. All right, tell us smooth things. Tell us everything's going to be all right. That's why when Esau be like, the scripture says, they shall say peace and safety. And that's what Esau's doing right now, man. Esau's buttering up Jake's ears. Man, to the point, Jake ain't really too much worried about anything, man. All right. But Esau knew it himself that this place is on his last legs, man. All right. And it ain't gonna be no peace and safety. All right. It's only coming perilous times. That's all that's coming. It's perilous times, man. And we are in perilous times as of right now, man. As you see in the current news, things that's going on. All right. And that's the truth. That's part of the truth. This prophecy, man. All right, nuclear missiles coming to hit this place and destroy and burn this place up, man. Make this place desolate. That's the truth, man. And Jake cannot allow, our tribe to accept and receive that because ultimately, man, they have been lied to by the God of this world. And if you can, I'm going to get that real quick. It says, in whom, 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 4, says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. All right. So, in whom the God of this world, who's the God of this world, man? Esau running this place right now, man. Esau tells you, tells you everything on the news. They run the media. They run everything, man. All right. And they run what comes out, on the news, man. So a lot of things that they put on the news, ain't true. A lot of things that they say on these news, it's not true, man. They lie. They sweeten it up for Jake, and Jake just eat it all up, man. All right. Jake just eat it all up and accept it. A lot of Jake, like I said, a lot of Jake already know this shit ain't right, man. A lot of Jake already know that Esau be telling them lies, but, they're so stuck up and they just can't get it to the point they don't care. They don't think to research this. They don't think to look it up. What's going on with this? What's going on with that? Why is Kyrie Irving, trying putting up clips of movies saying that we're Jews? Why is Kanye saying all these things? And, when he's getting blackballed so bad for saying this, if it was a lie, why would they want to blackball him so bad about it? Jake don't think like that, man. All right. 2/3 Jakes do not think like that, nor do they try to receive it. All right. Instead they mock, they scoff, and they continue to go on about their days. But get this real quick. It says, John chapter 8, verse 42, it says, Yahweh Shai said unto them, if God were your father, ye would love me, for I proceeded forth and came from Yahweh. Neither came I of myself, but he sent me. All right, this is Yahweh Shai talking to Jakes, man. You know, it says, if Yahweh was your father, if you fully trust in the Lord and follow the Lord, you would love you. They will love you, Yahweh Shai, man. All right, but instead, he because he came of the Father, because he came of Yahweh, they can't love the Lord, man. They can't understand or comprehend the things that the Lord was preaching, the truth that the Lord was preaching, or receive it, man. All right, so instead they hated the Lord, they persecuted the Lord. Jake didn't want to hear that in that time, man. Jake didn't want to hear that they couldn't go worship the other idols. Jake was tired of that shit, man. They wanted to feel comfortable, It says, why do ye not understand my speech, even because ye cannot hear my word? All right, it says, the Lord is saying, hey, why do you not understand my speech, what I'm saying, And that's how it is when we go out and we go preach, man. We say so many things, and it's plainly, we give the proof, the evidence, and we say it so plainly for even, a baby to understand, man. All right, but Jake cannot understand it because why? The Lord's not allowing it. They can't get it, So, the Lord's like, why do you not understand my speech? Even because he cannot hear my word, and he's not saying, physically hear his word, but spiritually, they cannot hear the Lord's word. They can't hearken unto the Lord's word, man. All right? They're deaf unto the words of this truth, man. And that's why something so plainly and simple, that we preach, like nukes hitting this place, they can't understand it, man. All right, and to get a quick precept real quick. It says, this is John chapter 3, verse 12. It says, if I told you earthly things and ye believe not, how shall you believe if I tell you heavenly things? So we tell Jake nowadays earthly things, man. Like prophecy that's about to happen to this place. If we tell you things like this, how much more if we try to tell you heavenly things? Like we living for everlasting life, man. All right. We're ruling in the kingdom with as joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, man. How can you understand and comprehend and believe that if you can't even understand the simplest things, the simplest, earthly things that we, forward out of our mouths, But to get back, it says, verse 44, John chapter 8 and verse 44, ye are of your father, the devil, and the lust of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. Who's their father, man? Esau, man. They're of their father, the devil, man. It's just Esau. From the beginning, he was a murderer. From the beginning, he was a liar. From the time he was born, he was a liar, man. All right? And that's how Jake is now, man. They're of their father, Esau, man. They don't, they can't believe in this word, or this truth, or this gospel of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But they believe every word Esau say, man. They believe in that Christianity bullshit, because they're of their father Esau. It says, and because I tell you the truth, ye believe me not. All right. The Lord says, because I tell you the truth, all right, ye believe me not. All because I tell you this truth, what's going on. Just trying to open up your eyes, man. You believe me not, and the reason they don't believe the Lord that did so many miracles, the Lord was doing miracles in these people, in Jake's face, man, and they still couldn't believe him. You know, the reason they can't is because the Lord was not allowing it, and because of their father, the devil. All right, Satan. You know, the carnal demon Satan, Esau, man. It says, which of you? It says, which of you convinces me of sin? And if I say the truth, why do ye not believe me? He that is of Yahweh heareth Yahweh's words. Ye therefore hear them not, because ye are not of Yahweh. All right, so like I said, man, they can't hear these words. They can't understand this truth or this gospel. You know, they're so intrigued by the lies and deceits the devil will tell them, because they are not of Yahweh, man. All right, they don't have this true doctrine. They don't have this truth. They can't understand it. You know, Esau have blinded their eyes, man, with that JC crap, man. Jesus Christ shit, man. Esau have blinded them with that shit, man. These lies and deceits that Esau have, you know, rolled them up in, you know, they can't get past it. They can't find their way to the truth. All right, but instead they're blindly walking in lies and deceits until they fall into that ditch, man. Being deceived. All right. But let me see if I got another one real quick right here. Come on, man. I was on that. But you know, I just want to get into a short class. Hope I was edified. I want to give our praises to the Lord Yahweh, B'Hashem, Yahushua, B'Hashem, Kadash. I want to give double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Once again, peace and blessings to hopeful elect. Hope I was edified. Shalom.